Alright, I wanted to talk a little bit about skin burns. I've been across the internet and I've noticed some fake videos um, where people are acting up, and then some others, and I'm just sitting there going, I wonder if, how many people sit there and looked at this and they're like, oh wow, I want to be like them, or I want to join in with, this crowd and I want to do the same thing. And I'm saying, no, don't do it. It's crazy. You do not want to set yourself on fire. That's not something you do in your free time, or any time for that matter. But anyway, let's talk about burns. There are three levels of burns. First degree burns affect only the outer layer of the skin. They cause pain, redness, and swelling. Uh, it's minor. It's going to hurt, but not too much to worry about. Then we have second degree burns, which affect both the outer and the underlying layer of skin. They cause pain, redness, swelling, and blistering. They're also called partial thickness burns. Then we have third degree burns, which affect the deep layers of the skin. They are also called full thickness burns. They cause white or blackened charred skin, and the skin may become numb. Burns fall into two groups. Minor burns are first degree burns anywhere on the body, and second degree burns less than 2 to 3 inches wide. Major burns include third degree burns, second degree burns more than 2 to 3 inches wide, or second degree burns on the hands, feet, face, groins, buttocks, or major joints. You can have more than one type of burn at any time. Some considerations you want to think about severe burns. Be honest with you, unless you feel very safe that it's minor and you're just like, this really doesn't hurt, you should probably seek immediate medical care, because burns can become infected, believe it or not. And not only can they become infected, you can have some scarring, some disability, and some deformity. But again, if it's a minor burn, you have nothing to worry about. Most people know the basic things to do. Run some cool water, maybe place a bag of ice on it. And but if you ever get any kind of burns on your face, hands, feet, and genitals, those are particularly serious, and you should probably just go ahead and go to the hospital. Children under the age of 4 and adults over the age of 60 have a higher chance of complications and death. Yeah, even death from severe burns, because their skin tends to be a little more thinner than all the other age groups. So if you fit into one of those two age groups, you should probably pay a lot of extra attention. And if you're taking care of anybody in those age groups, even if they don't complain a lot, you really need to examine it and take in that sort of information into consideration. Of course, many people know the causes, basic ones. You definitely do not want to be setting yourself on fire for some kind of sport or dare or challenge. It's just, I don't know, if somebody asks you to do it, just be like, no thanks. And you don't let people peer pressure you into doing something that, all of us know, common sense, you should not do. Um, but yeah, a couple of things you could do for first aid. If you have a minor burn, again, just run some cool water over the area. Uh, Soak it in cool water, not ice water though. You'll just make it hurt a little bit more. Um, don't leave it under the water for a long time. 5 minutes would be plenty. Um, just keep yourself calm. Reassure the person they'll be okay. You can protect the burn with a clean bandage. You always want to make sure it's clean. You don't want to use something old. Again, burns can become infected all by itself, because your skin sweats, and that's how it gets rid of toxins. And of course, when you burn or char the area, you damage that, and yeah, it can most definitely become infected. So you want to clean the burn, and if you place something over it, it definitely needs to be clean. And you need to change that bandage, you know, often, not too often, but often enough. You don't want to be wearing it for days on end. Um, okay, so that's all I have to say about it. I'm sure anybody can get on the internet, look up all the other information. If you ever have any serious burns, make sure to call your local emergency phone numbers. And I think that's all I'm going to have to say about this today. Everyone take care and have a great day.